Now, identify a service, right? I already talked about it. There's a file, okay? Don't ask me where is that file in Windows. I remember it is in a Windows Systems 32 and something like this, okay? There is an exact name called services, okay? Now we already know what are the services, and when a server is open, it will bind to that port, okay? So it is let me assume always bind to that port, okay? So that means that if I want to identify a service, so what I need is IP address and a port number. Now, what's next? Next, okay, I can skip this. Okay, I just want to open up a new area talking about HTTP. Okay, I know the port, I know the IP address. Of course, I need to know the language. Okay, so the language itself containing two things. Okay, usually when I talk about and basically it's not just two, okay? I talk about a new protocol, okay? Let's say we invent a protocol, I don't know what is that protocol. Maybe a protocol is for video transfer, okay? So the first thing you have to think about it, hey, what should be the language itself, okay? Like the web server talk in HTTP over TCP, okay? Or you can find a simple example like I talk English over the air. Now, whether your new protocol, what's the name is doesn't care, but over which medium is very important. Okay, I give you a guess. I give you 1 minute and you can come with your neighbor. Guess what? You know there are two medium, right? One is secure and reliable medium called TCP. One is unreliable medium called UDP. Okay, think about it. Videos broadcasting like your soccer broadcasting. Do you think TCP reliable transfer is better than UDP, or UDP is better than TCP if the application is video broadcast? Discuss about yourself. Which is better? Secure, not secure, reliable or unreliable? Not just video broadcast, maybe VoIP. VoIP, voice over IP. Do you think that UDP is better or TCP is better? Now, I'm not asking you to look at the documentation now. Okay, I just have a logical discussion. Okay, what do you think? Okay, I just asked you to raise your hand. TCP is better for video broadcasting. So no one thinks that we need reliability. You don't want to have reliable receiving the soccer game, okay? You really want to see that, or suddenly there's people running towards the goal and suddenly someone celebrate. You want this? So who think that is UDP? Okay, why? Why UDP? Why is UDP?
Usually for broadcasting some video, there are two cases. One is live video.
Yes.
That's not required for TCP because if some part of the video is lost, you are going to see the following part instead of. Oh no. Broadcasting is not going to.
Broadcast is not streaming. And the broadcast is not download and play. It's streaming. It means I send all people the same day. That means broadcast. 不是下載 Not download and play. Not download and play. Not trigger. Okay. 佢渣啊！佢 IT 好好，嗰啲 IT 咩 IT？IT 界嘅。Okay, so I want every people to have a synchronous viewing experience, right? So what is the meaning of reliable data transfer? Reliable data transfer is you miss one frame. I will guarantee that the missed frame will be delivered to you no matter what. Okay? So the problem is like this, very interesting. If you believe that broadcasting of synchronous streaming experience is done through reliable data transfer, like a soccer game, okay, maybe in your floor of dormitory, you will hear the first room say, yeah, and hear what? Okay, because you have an experience like this, you may lose some frame, and the server try to compensate for you, introduce time delay. Okay, and time delay is accumulating, accumulate. Then maybe you and the first room has a 5 minutes delay. Okay, then you hear yeah, and hear what? And 5 minutes later, you yeah. Okay, am I yelling at the same goal? Yes, the same goal. Okay, so have you ever seen this experience before? Yes, I see this before using softcuts. Right? Usually the another room say yeah. Yeah what? Yeah, let me see. Oh, nhập咗. Okay. Okay, come back. Oh, nhập咗. That's not the way, right? Very boring. Okay? So that means that if I really want to have a streaming of a synchronous viewing experience, I will use UDP. Like VIOP, voice over IP. I don't know whether you have tried the old version, very old version of Skype. Very old version of Skype use UDP. Very old version. Now it's changed to UDP and the TCP. Okay. Very old version is UDP is just because of the same idea. Okay. You send something to the other side. What if I cannot hear them? Very interesting. It's a human retransmission. Huh? Then other guys will the opposite side will retransmit to you. Or timeout. Okay? Why don't respond? I will say it again. Okay? So it's a human-based retransmission. Very reliable, okay? So that means in the old days, of course, there is other reason why Skype is so successful, but over UDP. Okay, there are other reasons that you can already do a Google search. UDP has a very special properties. We call it hole punching, punch through firewall. We call hole punching, punch a hole at firewall. We can already do a Google search. UDP hole punching Skype is a very famous property. Okay, then why Skype is so successful is a result of these two reasons. I don't care. Okay, I use UDP. Okay, and the UDP makes sure that I can deliver it as much as you want. If you miss something, okay, then someone will retransmit to you. Okay, so some of the port number I want to skip. I want to give some tables of famous services. Okay, what are famous services? Most of them are already known. HTTP using web because it's file transfer reliable. Here also file transfer is reliable. Secure share reliable. Email sending reliable because also file transfer. Okay, but how about this guy, the domain name servers? Domain servers is I don't say it's not reliable or not reliable. The design of the domain name is supposed to be a short query, short response. Make sure that it is within one traffic packet. Okay, there's traffic approximately in the internet is 1,500 bytes. So it's make sure that the request and response is short enough so that I know I don't need another packet. So if I know that that packet is lost, I keep retrying my original request. Okay, to make it fast and simple. And others also TCP, like an email retrieval. I don't know, okay, let's do a survey again. Every year I do this survey, okay, some people don't know what I'm talking about. Who don't know this three? All three, you don't know, raise up your hand. Wait, one. No problem, okay? Okay, so that means that you know at least one, right? Who knows what is POP3? Only one. Okay, who know what is IMAP? Which version is doesn't matter. Then how about others? You are in between no or no. Okay. So what is POP3? POP3 is I would say that during my time I'm forced to use it. Okay, so POP3 is a very, I will say that very how to describe it in English? 好乞人憎 okay? Very very annoying, okay? Very annoying protocol. That protocol is for email retrieval, not sending. Sending is SMTP. Okay? Retrieval is to go to your email server, get your email, and display it in your client, like a Thunderbird or I don't know what is your email client you're using, Outlook. Okay? So POP3 is annoying. Why? It download all the emails to your client and delete all the copies on the server. So what happens if you have multiple devices? Yes, but the default is to push all the things from the server. So what if you have multiple devices? Why? Okay, so in my time it's okay because usually we only have one computer. Okay, and why in all this we are forced to use it? Because the ISP don't want to save too many emails. Okay, just push the load to your client. Now every people use IMAP. Okay, IMAP is doing a better job. Okay, keep the mail on the server side. I love it. Okay, usually Gmail also provide IMAP service. Okay, so what is HTTP? HTTP as our classmate already mentioned that 2.0 is coming. 2.0 has many new features. Okay, which is beyond the current protocol. Okay, its famous point is 80. The ASCII properties of the protocol make it very easy for us to investigate. It's taught everything in terms of ASCII. Very interesting. Okay, and there are two standards. The first standard is from this RFC document. Okay, well for RFC, I need to tell you which way you should how to download RFC. Okay, let's say I want to download this RFC. Okay, so RFC this. Okay, so there are usually multiple versions of the downloads. Okay, you can download a TXT, PDF, whatever things you want. I love TXT. Okay, because this is a lightweight, and also I really admire those guys. Okay, look at this RFC. They have page number, right? Page 1, page 2, page 3. And all the way down to page 660 is small. Okay, I found several hundreds. Okay, some documents. Okay, so admire them by what sense? I admire them. Those page number. If you fit this TXT into a printer, it's just fit. Very powerful. Okay, I want you to experience this. Just put this TXT file into our department printer. Just print it out. Fits. Yeah, but you don't edit it, of course. So when you edit it, then it no longer fits. Okay, and why people say that the Tim Berners-Lee is the one who started the internet? Look at this. He's one of the founding author of the HTTP protocol. Okay, so Tim Berners-Lee is considered as our father of the modern World Wide Web, not internet. Okay, internet is containing too many things. The World Wide Web, okay, this is one of the reasons. Okay, 1.0 is started by him. Okay, and also 1.1 is a bigger document. Okay, so something I want to skip it. Okay, this thing you can read it by yourself. Okay, I just put it there. This is server location. This is protocol. Okay, so basically your browser support multiple protocols. You type FTP, then you will go to port 21. You type HTTP, it automatically go to port 80 of that server. And this is the document location. Okay, so this is some change. Okay. So the TCP and the HTTP basically they work together. Okay, so you know HTTP is the thing that the process knows. The underlying process is called TCP. Now I will illustrate a bit of what really happened when I want to talk to a server from a client. So what is this blue region? The blue region is when the time that you call connect system call. Okay, you call connect system call, then the first thing that start is 3 messages. Okay, we call it TCP three-way handshake. Okay, TCP three-way handshake. TCP need to do a handshake with the server, and they shake hands 3 times. Okay. Later on, I will have a brilliant way to prove why 3 is enough. How brilliant, okay? I can give you a scenario. The scenario is, I don't know why, you two want to play tennis, but there is like 2 months later, CUHK has become a foggy mountain, okay? You cannot see a distance from here to here, already you cannot see it. I don't know why you insist to play tennis in this environment. You cannot see the other side, but you want to play tennis. How to start the game? Think about it. How can you start the game by shouting to the other end? How many messages you need so that you can consider that, okay, it is safe to start the game? Exactly 3 messages. Very brilliant proof, I think, of it. Okay. Yeah, of course I didn't publish it. I think this beautiful sucks. Okay. Now, what's next? After these 3 handshakes, okay, is make sure that the other side know we are ready to play. Now, this 2N will send an application layer. It's application layer request message. So that means it is a HTTP content. So the beginning 3 is no HTTP content. Is when you connect system call, the underlying protocol need to work until they reach the 3rd message. Then the 4th message is the client tell the server, hey, I want something. Let's say this is the request. I want this document called /2t11/4430/4430.html. Let's say it's something like this. So the request come out and reach the server. The server will look into the hard disk, and find the document to you as a response. Also HTTP context, not just purely TCP thing. Okay, so it's not about whether TCP node that is reliable or not. The reliability is attained in these 3 messages. Now, what's next? Assume that no message lost in between. So it is reliable. Then the last thing is, usually it's like this. We call it connectionless. Okay? I don't know, stateless, I want to say. Stateless. Stateless means that I send something to you, you reply me, okay? I can forget about all the things that can happen. I will cut the connection. Okay? So you have seen this before. So I tell that to this host. Okay, sorry, I know this. Can you see this? I tell it to this host. And what happened? I tap enter. We start the 3-way handshake. Then after the 3-way handshake is finished, I type the application layer. Now this is the file that I want to request. The application layer message. So this is only understood by the HTTP server. Now HTTP server receive, okay, and immediately cuts my connection. Receive and send me the document and cuts. Okay, so this is the way that they talk. Okay, unlike other protocol may have another control. Let's say after the response message, it will wait for your next request until let's say timeout is for 15 seconds. Okay. So this is the HTTP context. This is a TCP context. This TCP context. So we will look into this area, the red area. Okay. Any problem? Okay. So I will skip this process for you to do a revision. Okay. So we will look at the format. Okay. I have tried this format in front of you. Okay. So but this format, some people already have some questions. Okay. The first time I showed it, there's something shouted, oh, why there's no header? Okay. This is not a complete message. Okay. This is some of the message that I know the web server will respond to me, so I type it. Original or a proper way to send a message is not like this. Okay, what is the proper way? The proper way is we have the get. Okay, you see that I type a get. Okay, and the space is required. Okay, this is the grammar of the language. Then the grammar of the language say next, give me the location. Okay, the location in the server. And there is something extra. What is the extra things? Add this another space. And then tell me the version of the HTTP protocol. Okay? And what is the next is the enter. Now, why I say the /r/n, if you're using Windows, it still works. Okay, Windows, when you type enter, it becomes /r/n. Okay, then what's next? Next is more header, and maybe you have a 10 header name value pair. After this 10 pair, you want to end the message, you type an extra enter to end it. Okay, so I will demonstrate now. Okay, what I'm going to type is this guy. Okay, let me look at it. Okay, because I need to type it fast. Host user agent. Okay, so let's go. I need to type it very fast. Okay, so I again request the same file 4430.html. Okay, type the version. Let's say it's 1.1. Host. Okay, I want to talk to this guy. Okay, user agent. User agent, that means your browser. Okay, user agent is called mode 1.0. Okay, my browser. Okay, I was saying, connection type. Let's close it after this. Now, after I type this thing, I press enter now. Extra enter. Okay, so you can see something more. Okay, so this is something that you've never seen before, right? There's something never seen before. What is this? This is what we call the response header. Okay, if I have typed the request header, this is a request and a request header field. Okay, then it will also give me something more. See, it responds to me. The first line you already seen it a lot of time. 200 OK. Okay, the 200 OK, and also exposed to you something interesting. What are they? Tell you the server time plus 8 hours will be our current time. Okay, and the type of server, our department use Apache, the brand name. Okay, Apache server. And then what you are also interested is the content length. I always give you this file, and actually this file contains 14 bytes. Okay, after 14 bytes and an extra enter here. So it's here, the extra enter. Wow, how can I highlight the extra enter? Okay, the extra enter, and then the body of 14 bytes. Okay, so let me try other things. Okay, every year I try this. Okay, so I don't know whether this year will change. I will go to, I will go to here. Okay, so I don't know what will happen. Get index.html, HTTP 1.1, host is this guy. Okay, I have to refer to this user agent. Let's call it Mozilla. Okay, 1.0. Connection type, close it. Done. Wow. 咁多嘢講咧。Is that? 咦 ？Let me see 啊。4 not found？ 喂，冇呢個嘅咩 ？No index.html。咩啊？冇斯啦，梗係打錯啦。It should be wrong. Okay. What? Isn't it? Let me try. CHK.edu.hk index.html 你真係冇喎。Chinese? Chinese? No, that means sucks. I understand. Okay. So let me try again. Okay. Try again. Get slash. Okay. So it don't even have a HTML. Okay. So host. Yes. It's still better than 400. Okay. 哎呀，打錯。Yeah, I don't know what will happen. Let's try. Let's try. Let's call it Momo. Okay. Okay. 哎呀，it's being filmed. Okay. Okay, connection. Close. 200, okay. Good. Okay, so let's look at, wow, they are using Apache. They're using Apache. Okay, OpenSL, Dev2. Any other signature? Basically, I don't know whether this is a Linux or Windows. Okay. Good. So let me try one more. The last trial. The thing that you hate a lot. You hate a lot, right? Host. Yeah, host. Portal. CSCI4430. Connection. User agent. Let's call it. This time I'm IE 11.0. Okay. Just give a lousy name there. Connection close. Okay. Their server type is different. Their server type is called Big IP. What's that? Let's check. I love to dig their dark secret. Big IP, what is it? Oh. They buy servers. They buy servers from F5 company. Okay, so basically CHK don't trust their. That's why it's good name, right? Good name. Yeah, buy an F5 server so that you have to press F5. Yeah, CHK is like this. So they buy. So that means from now on, after you take this course, don't bring ITSA. They don't want to have it. Because they buy F5. Okay. Yeah, that's not their problem. Okay. So cool. So at least you know some secrets behind it. Okay, behind some server. Look at the user. Look at the server type. You already know. Can guess of what particular type of it is. Okay. So one of the things that I skip. Okay. The thing that I skip is the description of the response header. Okay. So I already read it through with you. The response header contains the type that they want to respond to you. Maybe sometimes its response to you is a zip file or it is an image. Okay, but it won't miss the content length. Usually with a content length, if it don't has a content length, then what will happen? You have seen it a lot of times. Have you ever seen this? You want to download a file. And the file don't show you the progress. Don't show you how many percent over 100. It keep on loading, receiving more and more, and suddenly it's done. It is because the response header. Okay. Yeah, someone called me. Who? Oh, okay. So yeah, this is a cherry said that some fake news to him. That's a her. Okay. So that means where am I? What I'm saying? The content length. So when you receive something, okay, you keep on spinning, that it won't show you the progress. It's because the response missed this content length. Okay, why? Usually it's because the real content is not from a file. Then the server don't know the length of that file. Usually maybe it is a program. A program generates your data, but the program itself don't know how long it is. Okay? Yeah, this is okay because maybe that you keep generating things using loop. Okay? Generating using loop, and then you don't know how long it is. Then you will downloading a file without showing the progress. Okay? So there's one characteristic. Okay? But no matter what, the content will be after the header to enter. So you can see this previously. To enter, then because the content length is 0 here, because this header 302 tell me that goes elsewhere. I type connect to HTTP server, ask for a file / it said no, I don't have this file, go to this hyperlink. Okay, so if I'm a browser, look at the header, then I will follow this link and reinitiate another TCP connection. And this TCP connection is to talk to the HTTPS. Okay, wow, cool. Huh? So how about others? User agent like Mozilla 4.0, content type, content length, connections. You always see this. I type close. Okay. So what will happen if I type keep alive? Let's see. I don't go to portal. Portal sucks. Okay. Go to our home. Okay. CSE. Get index.html. HTTP/1.1. What else? Hosts. Okay. And what else is user agent? User agent is actually a string. Okay. You can say nobody. Okay, nobody. Okay. And connection, now I change it to keep alive. Okay. So what will happen? See, it won't kill me. It won't kill me. But how long it will stop and kill me? It responds to this header. The response header tells me that, okay, you say keep alive. I will hold this connection for 15 seconds more. Okay, for 15 seconds more, then I will time out. Okay. What is the purpose? The purpose is to recycle something. The purpose is to recycle this connection. Okay, basically you waste the first 3 messages and some the ending messages. Okay, in order to transfer one file that's not environmental friendly. Okay, so there is an option for you to keep alive. Say that, okay, I won't stop it. I will continue to type the next request message, and then send me the next response, please. Okay, and continue the journey. Okay, so this is a way for, basically this is a HTTP improvement. Some improvement happened in 1.1. Okay, so this is the keep alive header value of connection header name. Some others like cookies. Cookies will be used a lot while you're doing login. Okay, basically not just login nowadays. Some people even using tracing. Okay. For connection type, content type, sorry, content type, there is a file tell you a lot about content type. I usually love to expose this file to you guys. Let's see this. I really love this. I don't know whether this is in Mac. This is this path. No, I need to go back to my Linux. Good. Take a look. All the type, okay, like AC3, who still use AC3, okay, or even torrent, right? Yeah, we can find torrent type, okay, and even a default file extension for torrent is all coded here, okay. And any file name you want to look for? Anything? Any trendy file? MKV? Oh, no. Yeah, we have MKV. The type is what? How to say it? Metrostoka. Metrostoka. Is it Russian or something? Like Russian. Oh, what's RAM? Real media. Okay. Real. A designer. What is designer? Yeah, OGG. I know OGG. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. There's all the things. Okay. So you can maybe you want to implement a server that export any kind of files, then you may need this file. Okay, you look at the extension, and then I know the extension is say 7zip. Okay, 7zip. I know the extension 7zip. Then in the content type field, then immediately I write down this field, so that the other side know that the browser know that, I need to save it or launch your default application. Okay? Very useful, huh? Okay, so this is the illustration of the things that I showed before, right? Illustration. Now, what if I spell something wrong? You will find a for not found. Okay, for not found, and the content usually is something interesting. Okay, now this just show that I want to show you something new. Let's say I tell it to here, I want to go to a place that shouldn't exist. Okay, ty Wong, and then bed.jpg. Usually there's no such thing. I don't know what will happen if I have this file. Okay, connection close. 唔係有嘛 ？User agent. Haha. Okay, what else? A host. Okay, so let's see. In the 404 not found. In the 404 not found, it tells you that the file is not found. Is it all? No. Look at the content length. How long it is? Wow, 282. So what is that, 282? Look here. What is it? Is it HTML page? Now let's see what is it. HTTP CSE, ty1, bed.jpg, this file. Okay? So what does that mean? That means that even the error message basically is generated by the server. The server just pack it as the response. So that's why when you see that, just I type the CUHK, I type a wrong link. It shows you a colorful 404 not found page. It's basically can be set inside the server. Okay? So it's just a customizable. Okay? Customizable. Good. Okay, so the category, someone already write a better one than me in the group. Okay, the category 200 successful. Okay. Now later on I need to find out the capture. Okay. Basically I find a better response in a 200 category. The 200 category contain one. It should be 204. 204 HTTP. 204, is this 204? Remember, it should be 204, no content, yeah. Okay, yeah. Guess, I guarantee that you receive this 204 no content every day. Every time when you go into how can I explain to you? Basically, I talk the story in the reverse order. Okay, so basically there is a link, okay, provided by Google. Okay, Google contains a secret link. Okay, and the IP address I can't remember because I need to take it back. Okay, in the Android. Basically, whenever the Android sends a new Wi-Fi signal and you choose that strongest signal, what is the first job that it's doing? The first job it's doing is to send a message to that server in Google. And Google server will return 204 no content to make sure that I know you can reach me. Why is doing this? Yeah, login portal. Okay? What is the meaning? The meaning is the Android system will first try to contact Google, but suddenly that request we report to me that it is not 204 no content, but another web page. So that means what? That means I'm under a login portal Wi-Fi signal zone. I need to log in. I'm being redirected to another place. Understand what I mean? Later on, I can show you the capture. Okay, I've captured once. It's very successful. Okay, I can see the Android silently talk to Google, and suddenly it fails and expect to be a 204 no content, but out of expectation it's not. Then it suddenly show a little icon in the notification bar, tell you to sign in Wi-Fi, and it is the way they implement it. Okay, so this is 204 no content. There is a big story behind. Okay, if you want to know, you can search 204 no content Google Android login. Should be finding something. Yeah, this one. Stack Overflow people already talk about it. Already talk about it. Google.com net activity. And find it is very naughty. How naughty it is silently go to this site and ask for 204. Okay, if you're under login portal, then it will do something else. Okay, so you can do this Google search by yourself. Later on, I will show you the network capture of what happened under a login portal. I have captured it. Okay, so I guess that's it. This is already